The big day is finally here, and the crowd's excitement is at an all-time high as they gear up for the final, most brutal event of the league, the survival match. Song Kyu is worried that their intense all-night session together might have actually drained our boy's stamina and ruined his peak performance for the day. When Shi Dongxia notices her bright red face and asks if she is alright, a flustered Chukyu frantically insists she is totally fine. On the main stage, the energetic host Feng Lei takes the mic to officially welcome the roaring stadium to the league's grand finale. He lays out the massive scale of the challenge, explaining that the arena is the Devil's Cave, a brutal, 400 square kilometer zone packed with thousands of high-tier ferocious beasts. 80 competitors have exactly 10 days to survive and hunt down as many of these deadly creatures as possible to rack up points. But there is a massive catch. Player versus player combat is completely allowed, and getting eliminated means losing half of your hard-earned points to the opponent who took you down. Hearing this, the spectators realize that savage backstabbing and targeted player hunts are going to be the real highlights of the match. With the countdown ticking away, the arena's high-precision tracking cameras lock onto the star players, instantly broadcasting Xu Jingming's empty scoreboard to the entire stadium. Already dropped into the dense forest of the cave, our boy is practically drooling at the thought of all those juicy beast points, completely eager for the carnage to finally begin. His smartwatch informs him that all movement restrictions are officially lifted, signaling the start of the brutal survival match. Xu Jingming doesn't waste a single second, dashing straight into the dense forest to find some prey, and his senses immediately lock onto a pack of aggressive wolves lurking nearby. The jungle wind wolves strike first, launching sharp energy blasts from their jaws, but our boy summons a barrier that effortlessly blocks the incoming barrage. He then lunges through the air, his spear crackling with golden lightning as he effortlessly slices down the entire pack in one clean sweep. A flood of system notifications immediately takes over his screen, showing massive point gains for slaying the high-tier beasts, leaving our boy thrilled with how fast he can farm here. With his greed fully ignited, he bolts deeper into the wilderness to keep the slaughter going. Fast forward 3 days later, where we find Jing University's captain, Wang Qi, camping out in the woods. When Jin University's captain, Han Shan, stumbles into their clearing, Wang Qi casually asks why the rival leader looks so miserable. Han Shan admits that the survival match is heavily biased toward combat-type players, so as a support type, just staying alive this long is already a massive achievement. Wang Qi proposes they join forces from now on, suggesting they gather their remaining teammates first before teaming up to permanently eliminate Magic City University. Knowing he stands no chance alone, Han Shan eagerly agrees to the deal, sealing the partnership with a firm handshake. Walking through the woods, Zhu Taiji is still amazed that their deans actually forced their two competitive schools into an unprecedented alliance. Han Shan tells him they had no choice because Xu Jingming is a literal freak, having already racked up over 6,000 points by just day 3. Zhu Taiji checks the live leaderboard on his communicator and is shocked to see our boy firmly sitting in first place, vastly outpacing the runner-up. Han Shan notes that, based on the tracker's telemetry, the Thunder Emperor hasn't taken a single second to sleep or rest since the match started. Zhu Taiji wonders why our boy is farming so hard, but a smug Han Shan points out that it doesn't matter how many beasts Jingming kills. The moment they defeat him, all those points will act as the perfect stepping stone for them. In the stadium, the crowd is going wild over the Thunder Emperor's insane grinding speed. However, the mood instantly shifts to outrage when the screens reveal the alliance between Jing University and Jin University, with spectators slamming them for having zero martial virtue. Seizing the moment, Xu Ping approaches Vice Principal Ling Shuang to arrogantly propose a wager on the survival match, confident his alliance will sweep the victory. Ling Shuang doesn't even blink, boldly raising the stakes to 1 SS class and 1 S-class resource on a Magic City U victory, which absolutely shocks Xu Ping. Believing that even a monster like Xu Jingming can't possibly survive a 2-on-1 school ambush, a greedy Xu Ping happily accepts the bet, while Ling Shuang keeps her eyes on the screen, trusting her star student to pull off another miracle. By day 7, the joint alliance finally corners Magic City's vice captain, Kong Shi, smugly ordering him to surrender because he is completely outnumbered. But Kong Shi has way too much pride to roll over, telling them to come and take his points before immediately triggering his beast transformation to go absolutely berserk. Unfortunately, sheer willpower isn't enough to beat the massive numbers advantage, and just 3 minutes later, a battered Kong Shi is officially eliminated as his emergency safety shield activates. Looking at the live tracker, Han Shan is pleased that his third-place points have cracked 10,000, but he is immediately humbled upon realizing that Xu Jingming is in an entirely different league with over 20,000 points. When his teammate asks if they should go hunt down our boy right now, Wang Qi tells them to chill out because once the daily location map updates at 9 o'clock, finding him will be a piece of cake anyway. Meanwhile, arresting Xu Jingming notices that Kong Shi has been eliminated, leaving only him and Gu Wan to carry Magic City's hopes. Our boy opens up his deep blue system panel and decides to spend his massive stack of 51,000 farmed ability points to finally break through to Tier 4. A massive wave of golden lightning explodes around him as he completes the breakthrough, and he notes that Tier 4 is where the real power begins, as the effective range of his Duty and Divine Lightning instantly doubles. Our guy knows that even though the two rival schools have united against him, they have absolutely no idea what kind of monster they are about to run into. Soon, the clock strikes 9 and the system map instantly updates, revealing the real-time location of every remaining competitor. Checking his tracker, Zhu Taiji excitedly announces that they have located the Thunder Emperor just 8 kilometers away, asking if they should immediately launch their ambush. But Wang Qi decides to play it smart, pointing out that Magic City's support player, Gu Wan, is much closer and orders his squad to eliminate her first to cut off our boy's healing and buffs before launching the final raid.